The Layer's a hard place to live. Real hard. Ain't no soft landing nowhere in here. Smiling at you like it already know your name, already in the room when you walk in. That's the slings and arrows, you don't hear them fly, you just feel that sting and wonder where it came from. Whole layer wrapped in dark mystery. Old magic in the walls. Wizards whispering deals they don't keep. Dragons watching from the shadows, counting bodies like loose change. Succubus love looks sweet at first, then you wake up lighter than you went to sleep. Heart tax, soul pawn. It's war out here. Quiet war. Betrayal wears silk and smile real nice. Same cats break bread with you. Be the one selling your name 2 streets over. This whole thing a stone cold trip, baby. No fair fights, no refunds. So whatever shield you walk around with, it better be battle tested. Not shiny. Not shiny. Not fresh out the armory, I'm talking chip paint. Bent edges. Blood you couldn't wash off even if you tried. Cause the Layer don't care how fly you look in your armor. They care what's still holding when the smoke drifts off. If you still here tomorrow, still breathing, still standing on your square, then yeah, you's a bad mother. Shut your mouth.
Layer.
What's up, party people? Your dreams have now been fulfilled. Get out your seat and let's get ill. Broadcasting live from the West Coast, Oakland, California, to be specific. And I am the motherfucking night. Hello. Hi, Almanize. Hi, Zoomer. I think they want the old night back. I go, listen, maybe I shouldn't go there no more because I think the wee fella got an issue with me. Trey the truth teller, big mushroom nose midget, always goes after my mama. This is the second time he done brought my mama up. Your mama. Most things don't bother me at all, but when I was younger, niggas would say your mama because they want to fight. Why you want to fight a senior citizen strength and conditioning coach? Make it make sense. If I'm the loser that you suggest that I am, why you want to fight me? Why you want to touch me? I'm fragile. I'm a big weak nigga based on what you say. Why you want to fight me? Why you talking about my mama? Same thing with Stanshi. Stanshi, you's a military nigga. You got your pension. You get to drink your Coors Light as you sit in your recliner with the duct tape on the hole in it. Why y'all so angry at me? I ain't nobody. I'm losing my house. I'm fat. Don't none of the bitches want me. Why y'all so mad at me? Stanshi and the little midget dude over there, Trey the truth teller. Why y'all so mad at me? Why y'all so big mad? All I come to do is talk. I'm nowhere near. I'm in Oakland, California. Y'all, wherever the fuck y'all are, why y'all be mad at me? I swear I'm not that important. Why y'all be so big mad at me and y'all big grown ages? Make it make sense. I gotta stay from over there, Trey now. I can't fuck with Stan She no more. I can't fuck with C-Mo Nuts. A lot of you motherfuckers I gotta stay away from. Y'all just want me to stay in the lair. Y'all just want me to stay in the lair and just talk my shit from here. I'm gonna do that. Because your show ain't that fucking important to me. I mean, but my goodness, y'all be so mad. Night, why you talking? Night, your mama. Night, my goodness, why you have so much gravitas and bass in your voice when you're talking to me? I'm over there just trying to have a good time. I'm drinking my wine, drinking my tequila, and you motherfuckers is all in your feelings. Goodness gracious. Let me see, who is that? My glass is a little smudged up. I believe that says Sigma Boy. What's going on, Sigma? Is that the Sigma I know? OG Sigma? You didn't change your name up, or that's a different person? Yeah, man, they be all in their emotions when I come around. And I swear I ain't doing nothing but sitting bare-assed in my wheelchair in my living room, drinking my whiskey and my wine. I don't know why they be so in their feelings. I haven't even used my good jokes, but now I can't go over there no more because the nigga keep talking about my mama. It'll make me seem like I'm a sadistic person that like to be abused if I go over there anymore. So I'm gonna have to stay in the places where I got good graces. You know, a nigga rhyme like that. I'm gonna have to stay in a place where I got good graces. I am not accepted and Trey the Truth tell his place no more because the nigga stay talking about my mama. Just talk about me, nigga, where I really don't give a fuck. I really don't give a fuck about you talking about my mother either, because you never knew that amazing woman. She was very special and amazing. Oh, shout out to the beautiful CJ Brooks in the building. But we gonna get into it, right? We gonna get into it. These niggas be they be in they fifis when it come to me. It's Father's Day. Let's get some cool background music for the night. I hope y'all having an amazing Sunday. I hope Trey is having an amazing Sunday. I hope Stan She is having an amazing Sunday. To the people that want to be my enemies, let me give nothing but love. Let's get into it though. Got to get our background together. Got a beautiful music to support us on the Father's Day weekend, right? Fair uses. The way you can support the channel is by commenting, subscribing, and the way you can support it financially is scrolling on the bottom. Fair use. The Cash App, the PayPal, and the Venmo are scrolling. But we gonna get into it. Let's see. Let's get into it. And y'all look at this y'allself and tell me, did I do something that warranted somebody talking about my mammy, that beautiful light-skinned African-American, just the best essence of a human being? My OG, my mama. Deserve this shot that she got from this knee-high PI Spike Lee hat wearing, mushroom nose having, curly fry hair. Let's get into it. Why not? Why don't we?
Bridgeforth is a cotton farm, and it's down there in the South, but I want to say Texas. I can't Don't quote me on that. And I hate my camera.
Oh no, I never heard that city, but
matter of fact, fair use. Let's speed it up. You know, people like to give people copyright strikes and all that other shit. Fair usages.
No. I'm saying the company is Bridgeforth. The company is Bridgeforth, not the city.
What up,
the city is in Texas.
Hey,
I want to say Dallas, but don't quote me on that. But yeah, actively black, everything. And listen, I'm talking about rooted to the tutor. My boxers is Champ. Okay, Champ is the offshoot, the gentleman that started.
Look at this dark-skinned brother from Chicago talking about his draws. Yeah, Shiesty Bomb, I can't get along. No, they can't get along with me. They can't get along with me. I come just to have a conversation and they get all up in their fifis and go left on a brother. Shout out to 78 Sports. Doom.
True Laundry Detergent. They son started a company, an undergarment company for men.
So I found them trade. They make hoodie shirts. Look like shirts and hoodies.
Bridgeport.
Bridgeport. I got you.
Yeah. So I'm on camera. Whoever asked me to come on camera, I'm on camera now.
Oh, you want to share the channel?
Put it in the back chat and send it to me, Trip.
And these niggas act like June 19th wasn't Juneteenth, and today isn't Father's Day. And listen, this is the type of nigga I am. I know that Truth, Trey, the Truth Teller, Blu-ray, whatever fucking name you want to use, is not going to be on the same page with me. But Trey, the Truth Teller, happy Father's Day, because I know you a father.
Send to me too. I'm sending the back check so you make sure we got the right one.
Sure.
So
have y'all spoken on Carmelo Anthony thing yet or no?
No, I haven't.
It's gonna be a minute before I get to that.
We're gonna wrap it up to Chicago minute real quick.
Okay, let me know. Bring me up to speed on topic, please, sir.
I just
been messing with the people in Chicago. That's all.
Yeah, no, Trey. So I don't want to deviate because y'all say, man, this is crazy to me that y'all would think that the difference between Trump and Kamala and what we seeing today, like we didn't have a viable choice. That's wild to me. But I'll leave that. Hold on.
Let's have a conversation for a minute.
So who you think
the best choice? Really?
Between those two?
Yes.
Y'all would have went with Kamala.
Ain't nowhere in here.
Fuck out.
Ain't nowhere in here.
And listen, wait. Okay. So tell me why.
So hold on. Let me ask you a question. Okay. So you would trust Kamala to handle the
I'm hyper focused locally. Okay, so that's my first one, right? I'm hyper focused locally.
How you gonna ask me to have the conversation, bro? And then you start talking locally. I wasn't even trying to go down that rabbit hole.
No. Can I have a conversation with Chicago?
Hold on. Before y'all go too deep. Chicago, can you check the back check? No, can you check the back check and make sure it's the right link? So we can get it to the people.
Let me click this too.
Y'all go ahead. I just want to make sure.
Really, I respect you. I respect you. Over respect you, right?
What's that? 1 second. Let me say this to Chicago.
Oh yeah. That's it.
Okay, so I'll put it in the chat for everybody. No, it's Juneteenth, nigga. We promote black businesses. Yeah, and I want to make sure I got the right link, nigga. Y'all niggas.
And you a day late, Trip. You a day late. That was yesterday.
But let me.
I'm a day late. When we talking about black businesses?
No, Wolf, I got you on that. That's
I'm
cool.
saying we've been on panels together for years.
Yeah, I got you.
General, I'm saying this, right?
Yeah.
She didn't answer any direct question about how she can help the country, help black folks, help anybody.
Yeah, so that's a fact. But your what they call him, your tank top, I forget what they call it. I don't want to call it a wife beater. It's too tiny. Listen, Chicago. The reason why we can't listen to you is because you didn't pay for that plate of chitlins you left in my house.
What? Was it some hot sauce there?
And yeah, it was hot sauce packets in my house. You didn't pay for that. You didn't pay for them chitlins and them hot sauce.
I love my brother.
So I'm on Chicago. Have you heard about the program he rolled out for the veterans that was in Fort?
Hey, look how disgusted Trey the Truth Teller is because I'm joking with my brother Chicago. Me and Chicago is good brothers now. Me and Chicago been fucking with each other for 4 years now. We just now seeing you, Trey. And Trey, I really don't know why you so butthurt about me. I ain't do nothing to you. I just know how to go somewhere and have a good time. And you shouldn't be mad about that, but I understand you are.
Closure?
Wait, say that again.
Have you heard about the program that Trump rolled out for veterans that was in foreclosure?
Was that a part of the Platinum Plan, Eat a Man?
No, it was part of the Big Beautiful Bill. So there was a lot of veterans. there was a lot of veterans about to lose their house. And Trump, he rolled out this new program for veterans that's in foreclosures that the United States government, as long as they pay $2.
So now the platinum plan is what he gave to Ice Cube, and Ice Cube went over there to Fox Soul to talk to Claudia Jordan, Vivica Fox, what's the brat sister name? She played Diamond, Lisa Ray, all these people he didn't fucked with before. And listen, Cube, this is when Cube is from NWA, right? But then when he went solo, he went over there to New York and hooked up with Hank Shockley and them cats that was behind Public Enemy. And that's when we got bald-headed revolutionary Cube. That's my favorite Cube, is revolutionary black politics Cube, right? At that time, I really wasn't fucking with the NWA and the gangster rap. I was fucking with the political Islamic 5%er kind of rap, right? So when the Chronic and all that shit came out, I didn't listen to that shit. Niggas brought that shit to my wife cousins brought that shit to my house. And when I knew Pac had Tupacalypse Now, and his shit was kind of East Coast political. When my homies call, Brenda's Got a Baby, I could fuck with all of that. When them niggas brought that motherfucking All Eyes on Me, I said, this shit is demonic. It's real life, because I've been out there in them streets, so it was real life. But I even think about when I was out in the that shit is demonic, man. That shit is the good music. You know, something you can move to, but listen to what's being said. That shit is demonic. King Von, Mozzie, what's the young boy name? J-Bo, NBA Young Boy, Dirk. All that shit is demonic. That shit, it sound good, but listen what the fuck they saying.
Prepayments on time. The United States government is gonna make sure all veterans are not homeless, right? Like part of that homeless.
That's beautiful.
He do a lot of stuff that we don't talk about. I think
let's talk about the things that he does do that you think is better than what Kamala would have done in office.
Well, what Kamala told us is she said that she was planning on doing the same thing that Biden was doing. She said she wasn't
nothing.
She said that she wasn't no DD.
Yeah, which is nothing, not a motherfucking thing. Shout out to my brother Rappy. Shout out to my brother Chicago Rilla. Let me put this up right here. Rapid One Fitness says, so when did you become more fuckery inclined? Now, Rapid, I thought you had been here long enough. I come from a thing called Fight Club. Fight Club was nothing but fuckery. Then when Fight Club came to its decline and disappeared, I was in something called the Black House that turned into the Crack House, which was once again more fuckery. I come from fuckery when it comes to this YouTube streets. I'm just not that. But definitely, Fight Club and the Crack House was nothing but fuckery. I don't know how long you've been here. In the beginning of motherfucking The Knight's Lair, it was nothing but pure fuckery. We had Unk Man, we had Happy, we had Sherry Berry, we had Jalen, we had the real Pookie, we had Vic, all pure fuckery. The Lair was nothing but fuckery in the beginning. And now that I done cleaned it up and did whatever else, yeah, we can't forget Granville. Now that I done cleaned it up and everything else, no, motherfuckers, they must have forgot who the fuck I am. We can get real grimy. Oh yeah, we can't forget Trinidad T. We can't forget BATL. It was all pure fuckery. I just cleaned myself up and put a nice hat on and talk a little smoother now. But the issue is, why does the little midget dude over there, Trader Truth Teller, hate me so much? Why is he so angry at me? All I did was allow him to call me fat and all that other shit. Fat, old, irrelevant, blah, 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 blah. He hit all the sweet spots. And then I said, okay, so you're short with a mushroom nose, curly fry hairstyle. And, you know, we roasting. We going back and forth. And then he jumped right into your mama.
From the plan. I think if she would have had her own plan to say, hey, I think that we're gonna do my own thing, I think she would have had a better chance of winning. But as a country, we had already knew that we didn't like what Biden was doing in our country. Right. So that's saying that she was gonna continue that for another 4 years. So a lot of people said that Trump was the breath of fresh air, if that makes sense, right?
It does. No. Let me tell you why. Because if she said she was gonna do what Weekend at Bernie's was doing, she mean she gonna walk around and be eco-hearing and too old to do the job. And shout out to Trader Truth.
What up, Nighters?
What's happening, player? Let's talk to Trader Truth for shout out to midgets for wearing that Spike Lee hat.
You said what, Night?
I said salute, brother. I love you.
What you drinking?
Hold on. I gotta ask one question.
Don't be drinking out the Pyrex tonight.
What you drinking, Night? No. Night, are you sitting in a wheelchair? Are you sitting in a wheelchair?
I'm in a wheelchair.
No, listen. No, listen. I watch back.
Public assistance.
No. I'm asking you.
I'm responding to you. He trying to play.
No, I did. Don't respond. I'm asking.
Comedian, also a conservative commentator. All right, brother Ace, you made a video in response to a reaction video, and we wanted to put it out here and kind of talk about it. Okay, let's go to the video.
Get your dumb ass from in front of that man's house. Ain't enough megaphones or shame that you could throw on stupid. You motherfuckers are stupid. We told you what no such thing as nothing free in this fucking world. You motherfuckers are retarded. Then you got nerve enough to be standing out there in front of that man's house. No, you have to pay for traveling tax. You in California voted for this shit. Now go outside, travel to work, and pay for it, stupid motherfucker. You bitches are retarded.
And it made the video, and the man Relly Rebel, who starred in the video. What y'all don't understand is Relly was in front of Gracie Mansion, which is where Mayor Zoran Mamdani resides. And Relly was holding him accountable on what issue?
We were there for CCRB.
Okay.
I don't know if you know what CCRB is.
No, I don't know CCRB.
I'm break that down to you, but we was there for CCRB.
So Mamdani is the New York cat that they didn't put in there. When we first started hearing about I think Mamdani is I think he's a Democrat. Before they had a conservative. They saying that Mamdani is going to turn New York into California. I don't believe that. But let me see right quick. Let me see some right quick. Why is it saying Madonna when I said Mamdani? I think he's a mayor. Zoran Mamdani, New York City, 112th mayor. Let's get him right quick. Let's see, is he a conservative or a liberal? Give me 1.27 seconds, y'all. We learn in real time because, there was a lot going on with the disrespect of me the other day that I really don't care about because it's kind of childish to be, really. Is he liberal? Zorhan Madani does not identify as a liberal. He identifies as a Democrat socialist. So not necessarily liberal, but not a conservative. He's a democratic socialist. So yeah. They say that he's gonna be the what's this motherfucker I really can't fuck with? He's gonna be the what's this nigga that's out here? This Nancy Pelosi's nephew. He's gonna be the Gavin Newsom for New York. He's gonna be the Gavin Newsom for New York, is what they're saying. I've only heard Willa come up with a solution regarding this Carmelo Anthony situation. Everyone else are just, there's nothing. Listen, here's my perspective on the whole Carmelo Anthony thing. Should he be penalized for what he did? Yes. But should he be penalized with 35 years? No. So that's what I was saying to the people that were so passionate the other day. 5 to 10, cool. Give him second degree and he get 20 years and he come up for parole in 10. Okay, you know, that's cool too. But should that young man be completely fucked when he just made a bad decision in the moment? No, not 17 and a half years before you could even talk to somebody. That's just extreme, is all I'm saying. Hello, Reese Cup.
And for the Commissioner Tish, for them to drop Commissioner Tish. She's part of Eric Adams' administration. We wanted him to pick a new commissioner. She's a Zionist and everything else. There's so much is politics. She's never been a cop before. So that's the first thing. No experience. So we wanted to drop her. And then CCRB is so the civilians can have oversight over the NYPD. When they do brutalize things, they tell us to go to CCRB. We go to CCRB. CCRB gets overridden by the NYPD. Zoran ran on putting CCRB in charge. That's what we go to them for. If they don't have no power, ain't no point of our tax dollars going to CCRB. Fact. You know what I'm saying? So therefore, we want that. He ran on that. So we threw an ICE protest for a black man that got killed by ICE, but nobody protested for the black man. Everybody wanted to run out there for the white woman.
Y'all heard that? There was a black man killed by the other guy by ICE.
Yes.
He said no black people marched, kicked nothing over, burnt nothing up, did nothing. But y'all want to run out here for this other woman that was negligent in her decision to push the gas pedal while she had a direct directive by an actual ICE officer. Am I correct? Or am I out of line? Somebody talk to me.
No, you said what you said, but she didn't run over nothing. He wasn't in no direct nothing.
No. That's not what I'm
you
saying.
talking about that lesbian woman?
She was given a directive. Directions to stop.
She was given a directive and directions, and she tried to drive off, but she didn't hit shit, and she wasn't near hitting shit. He was on the other side of the car. Shout out to that lesbian that got popped for trying to drive away. But she wasn't. She was given directions or a directive for some bullshit so they could justify shooting her. She didn't run over nothing. We talked about that last year. Just like we talked about the whole Carmelo thing last year. Carmelo was sitting down, the man put hands on him. He said, "Don't put your hands on me no more." At that point, when he said that, he was still seated, and the person standing over put his hands on him. Listen, I agree he should have probably squabbled, but I'm positive if he tried to squabble, they was going to jump him. He wasn't just going to be fighting August. He was going to be fighting August, Hunter, and them other people with him. They all was going to hit on him. And that's probably why he did what he did. I'm not finna get jumped. Let me poke this nigga, move around, which he did. Poke the nigga and moved around. He didn't stay there. He ran out the back where he can get out the back. And their whole point was, no, in a stand your ground state, I thought that somebody couldn't tell you got to move. in a stand your ground state. I thought you wasn't supposed to put your hands on nobody. But so them rules and them laws is just for niggas. The law is not for black people. I agree with everybody that say, keep your black ass out of the motherfucking court system. Don't do nothing that's going to put you in the court system, because it's not going to go your way if you get involved with the court system. Which proves racism is still alive.
Hey, but Trey, when you bring up that video, when the dude
Come on,
pivoted
come on,
to
y'all.
3 different
Am I
things.
right or wrong?
Come on, man.
I asked a simple question.
Listen, I'll concede that point. I'm just trying to figure out when the brother gets on the video and he's playing the video, talking about I told you nothing was for free, and then the gentleman asked him about the context of the video, and he gets to go into talking about CCRB. I'm not making the connection.
No, the CCRB, that wasn't the same guy. That was a totally different person.
So you played 2 different videos?
No, I played one video, but another guy's responding.
Right, and
hold on, no. So this what
because it looked like the host pivoted to him and said that was the start of the video.
I got you. The guy with the dreads, right, on top of his head, was basically responding to the guy that said that they were holding CCRB responsible. So both of those guys are in the same room. So the guy with the white shirt on, the host said, "Hey, I need you to come do an interview, and I'm gonna see if you're gonna keep that same energy in the presence of the other guy." So the other guy that was there, they're talking about the CCRB. He's an actual activist. The other guy is just a TikTok, Facebook viral person who talks about politics online. So he has action. He just has a voice. So
okay, so the other person that was not speaking was the TikTok person, is what you're saying?
Yeah, the guy with the white shirt. Yes. So that's him responding to the guy that's actually a real activist that was in front of Mondani's house.
But the bigger picture is that they didn't have the same response for, that was a sister that ended up getting deleted or a brother?
A black man.
Okay, so a black man got deleted. They didn't have the same response that they had for the white lady.
So he's talking. So watch this. So I'm glad you brought it up, Nighties. So the guy that's the actual activist, he's calling out the Republican guy because he said y'all were making videos about when the other woman got under the eye, but when the black man got under the eye, y'all didn't say a word. So he's holding the Republican.
Yeah, because black lives don't matter. Black lives do not matter. So you got a person that's actively out there in the street. I believe that's the brother that was talking. And then you got a dude that's from social media. And what I was trying to get across last night as we was having a conversation was that both situations are important, but there ain't nothing like the real thing, baby. Ain't nothing like being face to face. Shout out to social media. I talk to my guy Rapid. I talk to people from the UK, from Canada, and everywhere on here. Yeah. This can galvanize people. Like I said last night, Poppy Blanco called it Wi-Fi activism, but ain't nothing like being right in the people's face. So I was agreeing with the brother who was that I think he's a liberal that was talking to the conservative dude because the liberal dude was at Mondani house face to face.
Looking guy accountable.
Yeah. Can I put in right quick? Rock, we all camping up tonight. It's Black Man Night. You're a beautiful yellow nigga myself. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not yellow.
Happy Father's Day.
I ain't light skinned. I'm going.
I'm a red nigga.
Respectfully, I'm a honey colored man.
Can I say what I gotta say to Rock? We all camping up tonight because we on some Juneteenth shit. So everybody camped up. Rock, put your camera on. You know, he's a white man. No, man, Rock is not a white man. Quit doing that bullshit. He darker than you. That's what I'm saying. He darker than you, nigga. We not finna do that. That's my dog, man. Rock my OG, man.
Give me a minute. I'm staying on, but I'm gonna give me a minute.
Right now.
I got you, dog.
The black man died first. Nobody said his name. Nobody marched for him. So I threw a march for that.
Yes, so I was with this guy right here because he's an actual activist that's actually live and face to face and in person. I'm agreeing with the dude with the camouflage shirt on right here and the white and black hat. The other dude is a social media dude. That's cool too. You can galvanize people there too, but I'm gonna always go with the man that's face to face. Even though I know Tariq used to be a motherfucking what they call him, damn, what they call them motherfuckers? Tariq wrote a book about being a pickup artist. PUA, that's what they call them, PUAs. A pickup artist. He talked about macking and pimping and all that other stuff. Then this nigga started a motherfucking R&B group called Mink Slide or Mink Slade or some shit. And they got an R&B group. My thing with Tariq though is he do fulfill them promises that he make to y'all. He made them motherfucking movies. He opened up that shit that looked like a motherfucking nightclub and call it a black museum. He give y'all what he say he gonna give y'all. I'm always fucking with the people that do the tangibles. Chicago Rilla is one of my favorite dudes in these YouTube streets. I fuck with Chicago. I fuck with Taz. I fuck with Fatty. I mean, me and Fatty got a little whatever going on, but I fuck with Chicago. I fuck with Taz. I fuck with Fatty. Me and Wish Doctor got something going on. Wish Doctor got it popping. So it's Chicago, it's Taz, it's Fatty, it's Wish Doctor. And Raw B. When it comes to the women, Raw B and Bomb Cherry. Raw B and Bomb Cherry. I don't agree with everything Bomb Cherry say. I don't agree with everything Raw B say, but they solid though. You can't debate them. You're gonna be a good argument.
Nobody showed up, just my team. So instead of we don't cancel actions.
Now, really, he said with his organization, there was a black man unalive by ICE, and absolutely not a single person showed up except for his team. Cool. So when we do all this black on black talk and supporting each other, bro, we gotta. We can't have some.
Trey, hold up. We gotta quantify black.
Don't interrupt me yet, because I got something for all that. So any of you that know me, when have you ever heard me say I'm going to?
Let him finish.
So I had one more statement. So what I'm saying is we gotta stop the selective politicking. Is all I'm saying. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah,
no, we gotta be selective.
Wait, but hold on. So again, right? And this is the part, like we build on these platforms, and this is the part that almost infuriates me. Like, y'all should have been over God doggone taking sanctioned walks a long time ago.
That's got nothing to do with the
March. No. That man said, and what Trey is emphasizing.
No, I'm putting
his people showed up. Hold on. His people showed up to protest. They marched. They picketed. They expressed their grievance to the government.
His people like who?
Black people. What are you confused about?
Y'all gotta
but they just said that black people didn't.
You gotta let them in.
It's confused.
You cut them off. You can't cut them off.
I really don't want to confuse you. I'm just not. I don't stand with the premise of what the brother with the dreads. If we follow in the video, and if I'm listening to what Trey was saying when he explained it to me and said, no, that brother is challenging the Republican that said, whatever. Okay, cool. So I'm saying I categorically reject all of that. There's no way black people should be marching or protesting or standing out in the streets or anything in 2026, 27, 28, and beyond.
So what's the course of action, really?
Again, it's multi-layered, right? But we don't want to do that.
Yeah, it's multi-layered, and we need to be more proactive than reactive. What we need as black people is an ecosystem. We need our intelligentsia, given the uneducated intelligence, and we need our warrior class to prepare our people who ain't got no squabble about them. Motherfuckers need to know how to fight and make money. So when motherfuckers try to come back at us with the shit they did to Black Wall Street, no, we need our soul back, our SOUL back. Who stole the motherfucking soul of black people? Like, listen, me and Trey shouldn't be fighting with each other. My issue with Trey is that he's fighting with me. What the fuck are you fighting me for? My issue with the nigga, what's he call him? Stanley, is okay, you smarter. You was in the military. So why you want to kick a nigga when he down? For? That whenever y'all see me on the panel arguing with somebody, I'm arguing with a motherfucker who say they winning. And I heard motherfucking Willie MF Beeman say, it's always a broke nigga that's hating on somebody that's successful. Well, I'm a broke nigga that they go after. There ain't no reason for Trey to go after me. Ain't no reason for none of these. Ain't no reason for Stanley to go after me. Stanley, if I'm this dumb nigga, let me be dumb, and then you go over there and tell the truth. Look at me on this panel. I'm a bald-headed fat man sitting in a wheelchair with fucked up teeth. I need to go to the dentist. So y'all see homeless people, which I'm about to probably be. Y'all see homeless niggas and think, let me kick this nigga that's laying on the ground. And because y'all see me in my condition, in my situation, and y'all decide to go after me, that's why I got a problem with you. I got a problem with you because you supposedly winning in life and then digging in your nose and flicking boogers at niggas like me. I don't like that shit.
That work.
Crazy. No, they owe us bread. They owe us money.
Jesus Christ. So again, listen, you guys will. I haven't even said what the multi-layer is. Y'all have more than enough time. And if y'all know what
family, we gotta break it down here.
I can't. If on Rip say, I say one thing, everybody on Rip say, no. It ain't multi-layered. Right? It's one way to get.
Let me help my brother out right here. Rapper once said, Nidus, you be cutting up on panels. You ain't no victim. I'm not a victim. Rap it. I'm not a victim. I know how to make a motherfucker definitely get into their fees. I don't give a shit if I ain't got nothing. If I'm sleeping outside on the curb with a blanket, I know how to get at you. I know how to make you get in your feelings. If we talking about talking shit, can't nobody talk shit better than me. You will hear the switch go off. I said, oh, okay, so you fucking with me? You'll always hear me say that. You'll hear me at some point after the conversation is going on. You'll hear me say, oh, you fucking with me? Then I got to get disrespectful. And can't nobody take the disrespect. That's their fault though. You know why? Because they fucking with me. I always say, leave me alone. Y'all gonna have to start paying attention. When you hear me say, leave me alone, what's going on, Relentless?
This thing, wait, hold on. It's one way to get this. So for those of you that served in the military, you ever heard of, or even if you played sports, football in particular, you ever heard of a flank? You flank from the left, you flank from the right, I'm shooting up the middle. So when I say multi-layered, why is that a ignorant or uncommon concept?
We're not saying it. We're not saying it. No.
I haven't even laid out the layers, right? I just said it's multi-layered. It's no way to it, bro. But I can't tell you though, Trey.
Real, be speaking excited.
No. Let Chicago. Proactivity looks like this. We need our intelligentsia. We need our warrior class. We need to be doctors. We need to be lawyers. We need to be policemen. We need to be as American as we possibly can be to fight against this shit. All the ways you find a way to try to be individualistic inside, that ain't gonna work. The thing that's gonna work is being everywhere at all times. They call it omniscient, omnipresent. That means you are a lobbyist, you are a Democrat, you're a Republican, but we all together. We're not gonna let religion separate us. We're not gonna let politics separate us. Until we get there, we fucked. Individualism is what's destroying the so-called black community.
Finish. No, I'm just saying.
It's a bunch of country ass niggas up here. Mute them if you have to, because Chicago.
No, don't mute nobody, Trey.
I just understand.
All these country ass niggas. Yeah.
It's a nigga in a wheelchair that can't walk. Fucking talk about country ass niggas. We're not gonna do that shit, nigga. You're the nigga that can't walk, nigga.
Because you 5'2" and can't walk don't mean nothing.
Black folks. That's what I'm saying, brother.
Expound on a couple of those layers, real fuck.
Yeah. So I think one layer is, again, I was just building when I was going about this flag, man. Our warrior class has been eradicated. So we had people talk about all this, man, we need to fight back and this, that. How you gonna fight back without an army?
Our warrior class has not been eradicated, but our warrior class need the intelligentsia. If we ever get into some kind of revolutionary type thing, understand we're gonna have to lose bodies. It's a lot of people gonna die. Are you okay with losing 200,000, 400,000 bodies to make a point? And then you know what happened after we losing 200, 400,000 bodies that get into this fight? They're gonna do something to pacify you. And if your bitch ass go ahead and accept that pacification, because that's all civil rights bills and all the other shit was, that they take it back now, that they repealing now, that was some pacification for you to shut up. You get you some EBT and some fucking housing authority and whatever else. And if that's acceptable to you, cool. But if we get into this revolution that everybody keeps talking about, anticipate losing maybe 500,000 people, 500,000. Just casualties of war, because it's just up, and we getting at police and politicians and everything else. We gonna act like we it's a movie called it's called what's that movie called? Incarcerated Scarfaces is a Raekwon song, but there's a movie called what's the, this is these people that was blowing up judges, and that movie is called it wasn't Casualties. I can't think of it right now. But if you're not finna do that level of I was looking at a movie about the I want to say it was Irish people, because Irish people say they're the niggers of Europe. But Irish people got something called I'm forgetting all this shit right now. But what they do is they blow up shit. In Ireland, they blow up shit. Oh, the movie's called Excellent Cadavers. Excellent Cadavers. There was some more motherfuckers that was blowing up judges and politicians and whatever else. They serious about that shit. Ireland, the movie. So the Ireland movie was about, they was blowing up shit too. But that first movie I was thinking about was called Excellent Cadavers, and I think that was Colombia. Give me a second. Let me see something right quick. Excellent Cadavers. They had another movie called Veronica Guerin. Let me see. Excellent Cadavers. Excellent Cadavers. Chaz Palminteri was in that movie. Excellent Cadavers is a fact-based crime drama about Judge Giovanni Falcone courageous fight against the Sicilian Mafia. Excellent Cadavers. That's the movie. I want to keep that because I remember that. Excellent Cadavers. The big star in Excellent Cadavers was Chaz Palminteri. Chaz Palminteri did that movie with Robert De Niro called A Bronx Tale. Then there's another great movie with John Turturro called Men of Respect. Men of Respect. Very powerful gangster shit where, you know, they went after politicians.
How you gonna fight back without finances? You don't control no financial institutions in your community. You don't control no schools. You don't control the hospitals.
Give me a second. Yeah, you don't control shit. Let's bring up the brother.
Come on in.
Playing, it's always a treat when players leave. Church.
Yeah, Church. What's going on, Ray Midnight? Look at Ray Midnight with his babies.
Salute to you, Triple OG. Can you hear me?
Yeah, loud and clear.
Triple OG, salute to Triple OG. STS gang in the building. You already know, support the situation. Untouchable Empire in the building. It's Father's Day. It's Juneteenth weekend coming to a close. You get what I'm saying? Support the situation. You know why? Because it's love. You get what I'm saying?
It's money. It's love. Yeah, always.
It's love, always. I just came up here before I go on my quick Father's Day luncheon with the fam real quick to wish you, one of my solid people, for better or for worse. How anybody else feel, that's how they feel. But you already know the deal with me and you since I met you from this space and how important you mean to me until you do some fucked up shit otherwise. But salute to my fellow.
I think I'm gonna be good. I ain't gonna do nothing fucked up.
My guy, my fellow West Coast guy, you know what I'm saying, from Oakland, one of the real ones in this space, like a big brother, big unc to me, and a great father, and put in great work just off what he's discussed about his work, of the pictures I've seen. You know, I know he ain't lying, and I know he's always been doing instead of just trying. You get what I'm saying? That salute you, Triple OG, Nightish.
Same thing to you, Ray Midnight. Same thing to you. Shout out to you and your babies.
You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to come tell you that and keep rocking. You know what I'm saying? Keep giving them hell, but always praying to the skies for heaven. You get what I'm saying? I love you. If you always need something and I got it, don't ever hesitate to hit me up. This is not just YouTube for me. You are an important person in my world. So I just want you to know that. And salute to the chat gang.
I appreciate it. Happy Juneteenth. Happy Father's Day.
What's up? Ariel, I just want to tell you that come up here. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully you have a good rest of the month, rest of the day, rest of the weekend. And whatever love you get, you deserve every day, not just today.
I appreciate it.
Well, I'll be in the clouds. I'm listening.
All right.
We don't even control the food. So when I say multi-layered, we don't want to start there, right? We just want to go out and we want to be in these city council meetings and we want to yell and scream, which guess what? You noticed on social media and maybe in your local news and maybe Fox News or CNN picks you up and that looks glamorous. Hey, Smurf, that flip red-ish does nothing for the crib. Nothing. There's not one, and I know 2 candidates that allegedly is coming out of that. Man, that's not going to do nothing. It's going to be the same machine. And so if we're not thinking, Nightish, I have told you this. I actually
don't say my name.
Okay, so here, without Nightish, I actually think we should be building on the blocks of what the Black Panthers left for us.
Facts.
What was Fred Hampton doing at 21 before we got sent to the upper room?
Militia, feeding our own, making sure that we took care of our own. We protected our women. We taught the community how to feed themselves, fight, and also educate our own. So once again, that goes back into when it comes down to doing it, the first thing people say, no, you can't do that. It can't be done. It's always the can't, but we gave you a solution. Well, what about them? It doesn't matter about them. It matters first about our tribe. Once we get our tribe in order, then we can ally with other people. We got the money, we got the resources, but as soon as we try to put it together, it's the one, I don't want to leave my family. That's not us. the strangers that's always been amongst us. They can come along, but understand, listen, during this flight, we have a plan. Let's proceed in this plan. And those that are weak in it, let's get them strengthened. But let's keep going forward in that plan. So we got all the things that we need, but here go the problem. Now it's interacting. A lot of people don't want to disconnect from that system. Why? Because they don't know how to. And instead of saying, I don't know how to, show me, they too busy, oh, I want to insult you because I don't know. Bro, it's okay not to know. Ask the question to expound so that we can understand where you at. I land.
Wait, let's stay right there where you just was at.
Hold on, I'm gonna get back to the video, bro.
We come outside, shut it down, we're gonna shut it down. So instead of having enough people to shut down the street for ICE, we took it to Zoran Mondani on shit that he promised us. CCRB and what's the name? On the train ride. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, on the train ride, you were saying
his mom was on the list.
On the list and everything like that.
So for context, the reason they went outside the mayor's house is because they were protesting to get government oversight over the police when they do things that are to the black community. So
they're not gonna get government oversight over shit. They're just wasting their time.
Yeah, but going outside the mayor's house. Go ahead. What you about to ask me? Because go ahead.
No. I'm just asking. They did it until they got it. Is what I'm saying. They got it. They got government oversight. So that's what the whole protest was about.
So let me research and look at the whole strategy, fam. Because if you're saying included in that was protesting outside the mayor's house.
No, what I'm saying is I believe that was a strategy that they used. Really, is what I'm saying, bro.
Okay. Yeah, but it's
I'm pretty sure there was other things outside of that, but I think that's how they got the attention.
I would tell you
it's
this.
Symbolic.
Okay,
and that's what they do.
Nice.
It's be symbolic. They give us some shit to pacify us to think we have some actual power. And when they was talking about the Panthers was very specific. And the Panthers whole thing was about one nation. All of us up under one nation. So if everybody ain't talking about one nation would mean if Crip come on the panel, oh, that's a brother we behind him. Chicago come on the panel, that's a brother we behind him. P. Smurf come on the panel, that's a brother we behind him. One nation. What's the problem is now is that people talking about multi-nation, multi-whatever. No, one.
I agree with that, right? I don't separate myself from the people. Again, Trey, we see all these other groups of people. When we say white America, you know what we see? We just see white. We don't ask them, you know, are you Italian American? Are you Irish American? You Polish? Come to Chicago, fam. You're gonna see real quick how everything is segmented and divvied up here. But when it's time for them jokers to collectivize, they're gonna form like Voltron to get what they want.
Can I say something right quick? I just want to say, why do we always have to incentivize you niggas from these major cities? Why do y'all not? Because all of our conversations, whether it's talking about relationships, whether it's talking about lifestyle, all this stuff centers around people that live in major cities. And most black people do not live in major cities. They live on the outside.
So
they live on the outside of major cities, right?
Are you sure? So that's 40,
yes.
Is it 44? It's 44 million of us, right?
46, something like that.
So I know Detroit is 77% black. I know Baltimore is, and I know again, I see the fact that there's a reverse migration to the South, right? So when you talk about the black population in the South, you're saying most blacks are rural. Majority.
I'm telling you,
51% of the 44 million.
That's not true, bro.
51% of the 44 million of us are in the rural areas of the South. Is that what you're saying?
That's not true, really.
I'm not saying in the South. I'm not saying in the South.
What I'm saying is not true, really. I'm just gonna go and tell you straight up.
That's not true at all. It's actually the opposite. We're more concentrated. We're in the
right, because we go where we can make bread. Yeah, we go where we can make bread.
All right. Well, I'll put it like this: the niggas that y'all talking to, they want to make the change to, are gonna be in rural areas. The niggas that's in the inner cities are living in a certain. So if that makes sense,
I disagree. Let me tell you why.
It makes sense.
Let's have a conversation, bro. Don't just cancel me out because I disagree. If you have a valid point, let's substantiate and have a conversation about it.
I never have a valid point here, so go ahead.
Bro, no, listen. Let's have a conversation.
I got to get that wham sound effect.
Well, I believe, this is me. I believe that you're going to have more influence in the cities because the city, most people in the city is where we're going to get the culture from. And then the culture bleeds on the rest of the country. You agree with that?
No.
Yeah. Well, I also, the only thing I would add, Trey, is that the cities are the economic drivers.
Facts. 100%.
Okay, fine. Hold up. Where your people from? Mississippi?
Arkansas, Blytheville, Arkansas.
My sister is from Blytheville, Arkansas.
Oh, word.
I got a brother and sister. They call the Dunn family, but they from Blytheville, Arkansas.
Yeah.
So my sister Mariah and Malik are from Blytheville. So I know exactly where you from. So, bruh, most of Chicago niggas are Mississippi, Arkansas, and Alabama niggas. Their roots and their culture.
Back up north is from the South.
All right, so can I? Their culture is based in us rural niggas.
No, Southern.
Whoa.
You may be confused.
Southern, not rural.
Well, okay. Well, what if you?
I don't want you to get frustrated, brother. We just have a conversation.
Why is he so emotional? Listen.
Yeah, don't get
I'm not emotional. Well, y'all can. I'm so not emotional that I stepped away. Emotional means I would argue with y'all. I'm just saying, like, hey, y'all want to use words? I'm like,
I promise you. Unless you saying the South, unless you saying the South is rural,
talk at the same time.
So it's important that Trip we stay in context and we have clarity. So when we say,
damn, I was muted that whole time. Fuck it. It wasn't nothing important. Hi, Chuck. Hi, beautiful Chuck. What's going on, Ryan? What's that say? Mystic Marks movie, hybrid bunch of movies, Idiocracy, Indiana Jones, Temple of Doom. Shout out to you. What's going on, Brandon? No, I unmuted myself. I muted myself because I was talking to my cousin who said some weird shit to me on this beautiful Father's Day. Why are you saying what's up, Chalk, and saying happy Father? Rapid, you another one, man. Shout out to my beautiful Miss Bridget. Hi, Miss Bridget. Happy Juneteenth, even though I know it's over with, but it's still the weekend. What's going on, Speak Radio? Shout out to Deucey. Shout out to Relentless. Hello, everyone. Everybody. Shout out to the beautiful CJ Brooks. I think she was here earlier. I think I said, what's up? Let me go. Yeah. Let's move forward.
Urban or country, it makes a difference, especially for city people.
I know, and I'm not trying to like these words mean so many different things, but I don't like.
They really don't mean so many different things.
Nah.
But what I'm saying is so okay. Hold on, I'm gonna explain myself. There's a culture. Trey said city culture drives city culture or some shit. Like basically.
No. Hold on. My response was to you because you were saying that most black people stay in rural areas. That's not a fact.
Yeah.
Okay, bet. Okay, I got you now. So what I was saying is whether they stay in city areas, they have country tendencies because all of us came from those country rural tendencies. Like Chicago.
We agree.
We trying to have that conversation with you, but it kind of
you keep interrupting me.
Go ahead, bro.
I didn't even get to what I was saying.
Go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
Nigga, you're not gonna yell at me, nigga, in a wheelchair, but go ahead.
I'm agreeing with you and tell your light skinned ass. Go ahead. No mustache having.
You lighter than me.
Y'all look like family.
Yeah, you look like my son. This motherfucker be yelling at the top of his lungs.
He your ass down. Yelling at the top of my lungs.
Yeah.
Nobody's gonna argue with you that we don't have southern tendencies. You come to the crib.
He having a light skin moment. Let him have a big sexy light skin moment.
Oh, the sister's up here.
Hi.
What's up?
Happy Father's Day.
Happy Juneteenth.
Appreciate you.
Happy Juneteenth.
I was just wanted to say real quick. I think he was getting some rural mixed with suburban.
He was.
Oh, but I was in agreement that majority of black people stay in the city. Then they spread out to the suburbs as time goes on, as they whatever. But majority of black people.
But even though we do live in the cities, we all do have those southern roots. Because my father's side of the family, they from Jackson, Mississippi. My mother's side of the family is from Pine Bluff, Arkansas. So I would be first generation city people. But my mama, my grandma, and all of them, they southern as fuck. I used to walk around barefoot and talk hella southern. They like, what'd you say? I said air. I didn't say air, which the word is. I was super southern. I was country to the motherfucker because all my people is country people, Mississippi and Arkansas.
Are in the cities of whatever state.
You missed part. You don't know.
Let me get some chat real quick. I'll give you a second. Now I'm gonna get back to the video because we're going in circles and we're not gonna go in circles because I got other videos I need to review.
Yeah.
You call me up here.
I did not ask y'all to start talking. Respectfully.
I want to say something else.
Shout out to
I was going to say, I am going to cam up in a second.
My statement.
Boy, if you don't get your Malcolm X hat wearing.
Boss talking. Boss talking now.
This is frustrating, man.
Boss talking now.
Minister Misty with the $50. She said, happy Father's Day, Trey. Misty, I really appreciate you for that, man. Thank you.
Master love you.
Much. And then she gave another 50. She came back with $100 for Father's Day. Thank you, Misty, so much. I appreciate you.
A shout out to the beautiful TMKC in the building on this Father's Day, this Juneteenth weekend. Hey, TMKC.
Thank you for the love, baby. 100 balls for Father's Day. I really appreciate that. Thank y'all for our support. All right, so
shout out to Beautiful.
So again, let's get back to the video. We tried to segue out the video, but niggas want to interrupt. So
joke. Right. A lot of times folks see things online and you be like, okay, would the energy be the same if you was in front of that person?
To me, for me, it's all about results. And if we ain't get no results out of what you did, I think it was pointless. I mean, we can go in front of people's houses and scream all motherfucking day. They ain't gonna change nothing.
I get results by doing just that.
Okay.
Going in front, I got
you do get results by so-called screaming in front of people's houses because you could almost touch them. Look where that screen stopped at. That brother looked angry. Shout out to the motherfucking shout outs. Let me get a screen capture of that. Turn that into one of my damn thumbnails. Let me get a screen capture of that there. Shoot the messenger.
5 cops made him quit. I couldn't get him fired. I went to their house, made him quit. They don't want to come to work no more because the protesters come to the goddamn house and we scream.
Has been the result of direct action. Has been the result of people like Relly, other activists who have pushed for education, who has pushed for our share of the market, who have pushed for...
Literally made a difference. Literally made a difference.
Us to stop being hung and lynched and hung from the streets. All of that was direct action. So what I really want to know is, what's the difference between direct action and what you say, getting on their phone? How do you put pressure? How do you apply pressure? How is applying pressure on social media better than doing it in person or on your phone?
To me, it's better because I get to reach everybody's house without actually physically being there. And that reach is causing so many other conversations to snowball from that. So stuff like this, when we go approach stuff like this, I didn't know you.
Thank you, Brownie. I appreciate it.
Got 5 people fired. Or quit, made them quit. I didn't know that.
So, all right, so real quick, I'm gonna give everybody on the panel 2 minutes to state their point real quick. So the conversation is right now in context. Do you think it's best to just talk about politics on the internet, or is it better to be active in person? Like I say, the guy named Relly Reb, he actually did protests outside of some police officers' residence and ended up making those police officers quit. So Trip, I'm gonna start with you. You have exactly 2 minutes. In 2 minutes, you will be cut off. Go.
Damn, I gotta go first. Okay, so I think both things can be true, but off the internet, on the internet, I believe the internet is probably the best way, unless you hit more people, and through hitting more people that you can, because we live in a world where most people live on the internet. So I would say that the propaganda machine runs through the internet. So I would think using the internet as a medium to use your political views would be the best. Now going to those police officers' houses is not a bad thing. If they're dirty police officers, get them to quit. I'm not saying action shouldn't be put after the internet, but I think we live in a world where a lot of us not willing to meet up. We're not willing to have meetings with each other without somebody going back outside of us to talk about it. So since we can't do that, this is the forum for us men. We have 10 people on here to talk about these things, and we're not from the same places. Therefore, I think politics can be talked more freely on the internet, and then we should use the internet to enact action in those places like he did. So that's where I go.
All right, Robert, it's on you.
Yeah, hey, I see you with the Saratoga, G, but you got the spring water, man. I need that sparkling water, man. So I don't drink pop, but that Saratoga, that sparkling water is the best thing on the market. You need sponsorship, man. You need sponsorship for that with that blue bottle, for real. Yeah, it's always better to do it in person. I just think it's better it's more effective with strategy. I think Tripp was trying to tie it in at the end when he said, you use the internet to galvanize the people. If you think about these team takeovers, right? Think about how they leverage the internet to show up in person, and they showing up. That's why P Smurf 9, because they showing up in the hundreds here. So imagine 100 showing up in front of Brandon Johnson or.
Yeah, there is power in the internet. Just look at the shit that Kai Cenat do. When Kai Cenat bringing people together, they be fucking New York up. So it is a group of people, but are they really like guided and know exactly what they're supposed to be doing? Is it structured?
The our police chief Snelden, right? Imagine them showing up or whatever, right? So you use these tools, right? And this is why it's all about strategy and facts over feelings, right? Eliminate the emotion out of it, right? Use that internet as a tool to galvanize the people and give them a direction and course of action. And then there's a series of steps. That's why I was saying the answer to our problem is multi-pronged and multi-layered. I'll land it there.
All right, it's all you, P Smurf.
I'll say what's understood need not be explained, but I'll explain it from my agreements with Tripp, my agreements with Chicago Rilla. What has come about is now we're starting to find like minds. And with that like minds, we see that we're all affected everywhere we go in some shape, fashion, and form. You have 10 men and women that come up here on this panel on a daily basis, and we come with the same complaints. we find resolve to those complaints. And I think a lot of us particularly are now starting to go back and use those tools to kind of create that lane and that avenue, and it's starting to spark something. And in that spark comes more of that action. Now, when you start to see people doing what you've been wanting to do, it definitely put a lot more light under the fire and things are cooking. So we're at a time where the children are showing us, right? They are of the action that we once had back in the 90s when we were doing things of that nature, but not just shaking up our town. What they're doing now is shaking up their shit. You know what I'm saying? We shook up our town during our time. We tore up our neighborhood. Now they saying, nah, we going to their neighborhood and tear their shit up. And when that started to happen now in Chicago, they said, hey, we got this amount of money. What programs can we find? But y'all to put into play, go and look up BACP. It's a program specifically where they're now giving us the money in order to create these non-for-profits. Shout out to Coach Feig in this one, to be able to control these children. They took that money away. Now they got to give it to us. And when they give it to us, now it's time to use it to our ability. And I land.
Light is on you.
Okay, let me say this first. Fuck Poppy Bonko's dreads. It's like this. They used to say, ain't nothing like the real thing. When you can publicly really touch somebody and be right in front of their house, they act a little bit differently. They say, reach out and touch somebody's hand, make this world a better place. Yeah, if you can reach out and touch and they know you right there, they make their decisions a little bit differently. So shout out to Poppy Bonko for creating the term Wi-Fi activism. Your Wi-Fi activism is not going to be as powerful as you being right in front of somebody's lawn, right in front of their house. You can reach out and touch them and they know you right there. It's going to be way more powerful when you say, hey, brother, you're going to have to cut that out. We're going to be here every morning. You ain't gonna be able to walk outside this house without being able, elbow to elbow, shoulder to shoulder. You gonna have to figure out something today, not in a week, not in a month. Yeah. I'm gonna always say that anytime you can have a human being be able to touch another human being, they're gonna respond way differently than your complaints online and those papers that being filed. So yeah, I'm gonna go with when you can be in front of somebody. That's the brother with the dreads that said that, right?
Well, both of them have dreads, but
well, the first brother that was talking, they said he was in front of making 5 police they change their mind. Yeah, you can make some mind be changed when you're in front of somebody's house. I'm gonna land right there.
All right, Harwin, it's on you.
Hey, repeat the question for me.
Oh my God, Harwin.
I just want to. Damn, bro, what I do, Trip? What I do to you, Trip?
You got to stop doing this. You got to be listening, man. Go ahead.
Active. Is it best to do it over the internet? And I'm just summing it up, or actively in person? Shoot.
Yeah, I say it's both in today's age. And I know a couple people have said that already, but here go an example.
It's both, and you can galvanize more people. But yeah, person to person is a little bit more. It's a little bit more significant.
One for Trey, none of y'all would know me, and I met Trey on the internet. Some other brothers I met in the city that I never met before, but because I went to college with them on the south side of Olive Harvey, Chicago, really know what I'm talking about. Peace, Murphy, know what I'm talking about. I met some brothers playing baseball with him in college, and then we linked back up back in 2020 to do some activism in the city right on the south side, and we started something called New Culture. So both things worked. The internet and in person. I don't think it's one over the other. I think they both clearly play a role.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah, so I think the internet is more impactful than in person, without a doubt, especially if we start studying
Eat a man. Your mic sound crazy.
You said my mic, y'all can't hear me?
It sounds echoey.
You good. It just sounds like you in the car. That's all. On Bluetooth or something.
Yeah, I'm always working. I'm always in the car. So the whole point that I was making was I think the internet is more effective because you can bring people all around the country together, and you can make from a local movement to a national movement. And you got to understand that. We saw that with the Target boycott. But the one thing is I want people to look at this. I really liked it what Chicago was going with it. It's multi-layers. What we need to do is we understand that Peace Murphy in Chicago, they good at being outside at the mayor house. And then we understand these young bloods might be good at sharing this on TikTok and on that. Like, we need to have multiple generations doing what's best at their level. So yeah, we can have the enforcers. Yeah, we can have the people who say, hey, we're going to let, even though this problem in Chicago, we're going to let LA know about it. We're going to let Atlanta know about it. We're going to tell the rest of the world. We've seen this with George Floyd, how important the internet can be able to bring a whole nation together. So I think it's not about what other people's doing. How about everybody do their individual part and make the movement be able to go to the next level? And for some people to be in person, some people to be over the internet. But the biggest thing is, let's not criticize a person if they're not doing your part. If we all just do our own part, that's what take movements to the next level. But they say, oh, well, why you ain't doing it like I'm doing it? Because that person is an individual. So I think we got to get to the mindset of all of the people that got to be a part of it, and we just need to maximize their strengths.
All right, it's all you, Chad.
Okay. So I can agree. I agree on both. The first on the internet, because if you strategically plan it, have, your stuff set up right and reels and things of that nature, it can get spread. You know what I'm saying? It definitely can get spread around quickly. And then the protesting, as long as it can be done legally, I would do that because it gives a realistic effect. It lets the people know that there are people on the ground that, are trying to advocate for this situation. So yeah, doing it I think that both of them should be done, as long as it's strategically, planned and it's legal and everything, then yes.
All right, Rockstar.
Hey Trey,
Just really quick, you got 230 people in here and 66 likes. I don't know how you handle that.
All right, well,
get them likes
we're
up.
not gonna continue until y'all get the likes up. Thank you, really. I appreciate that love, brother. Get the likes up. We gonna pause the show until we get the likes up.
God damn it, hurry up. Oh, we're turning this bitch on members only. Fuck that shit.
Yeah. We need
hurry up. I ain't got my Skype, man. I got a fucking event tonight, man. Hurry up, get the fucking lights up. I want to get my shit off before I go.
Probably go get that retwist, damn.
I was in the water, family.
Hey, listen,
Block is at a G right now, man.
No, that's my nigga though. Me and Poppy, we locked in, gang. I just said him.
No, we know you're part of the Medellin, but you know that's top ramen.
Yeah, nigga, that's my nigga from Cali, nigga. That's Cali, Colombia, right there. Nigga.
Hey, Trip. I still get a bad bitch tonight when I got my event later.
I already know, I know. But go get it. You didn't go too long.
What we looking like on the likes? What we looking like?
We need at least 130.
Yeah, let me get off the mute real quick, bro. Let me refresh.
Yeah, let's play some music, shit. Fuck the bullshit.
Yeah, we
hear Jones things, man.
So before we get to Rockstar, we need at least 40. What night is that?
He said we got
the ratio.
We need at least 100. Well, let me see, 51. Well, 50 likes. You need at least 50 likes. Come on, y'all.
50 more. That's button. Nothing. That's nothing. Hit that X if you're on your laptop. Yeah. Win that conversation, man. Hit that X. Go ahead, hit that like button, and come back into the live chat, fam. We just trying to keep him straight, man.
We want at least half what we got viewership.
I'm about niggas sitting here just watching, bro. See what I be saying, bro. Don't just sitting here watching. Don't hit the like button.
Well, they don't know, man. So you know, it helps us.
Hit the like button.
Yeah.
That's why we gotta remind.
I don't even want to wait until he say "fuck my mother" or whatever he said. I want to move on. I'm bored with this shit already. Happy Juneteenth. Happy Father's Day. Shout out to my nigga Rapid. You know what they keep doing to me? They keep stealing my motherfucking watch hours. I had 2,600. Now this shit is down to 2,001. They keep taking watch hours from me. I don't know what the fuck is happening right there. I had 3,300 when I had 200 and some people that were subscribed. When I got up to they cut me off for 2 weeks. When I came back, this shit was at 2,600. Now this shit is at 2,100. Just a couple days ago was 2,600. They keep stealing my fucking watch hours.
Yeah.
No, I got to hit the like button. I need to put that prompter when they come on my page and say, "Have you hit the like button?"
You need to get your overlays.
Or do a poll or something like that in the chat about have you hit the like, have you subscribed, or you donate or whatever your goals are.
We got 87, so we need what? 43 at least.
Long, man.
Crazy work. Yeah.
Hey, Nighters, you got a song for Trey?
No, Trey got he got some good Christian songs over here. Let me play some good Christian songs.
He might need an intermission though. He might need a good Christian intermission.
With all this cussing and arguing.
Get the fucking lights up.
We need some God now.
Shit, man, call the
In my own lane, I don't follow trends. Came a long way, now I'm up again. Private plane, yeah, we taking off. Everything I wanna get it now. Blessed life, I'm just giving back. Take care of mine, I'm getting up. Walking clean, yeah, I stepped it. Whole team, yeah, I kept it. I ain't worried about the next move. I just do what I was sent to. New whip, new house, everything paid, no doubt. Closet full drip on me. Every day look like a photo shoot. I don't flex the show. I just live what I know. I've been built for this life. I just stay on my road. Private plane, we ain't flying regular. Top floor views, living better now. In my own lane, I don't follow trends. Came a long way, now I'm again. Private plane, yeah, we taking off. Everything I want, I can get it now. Blessed life, I'm just giving back. Take care of mine, yeah, I stay on that. Yeah, I take care of my people, put them all in a better position. Family straight, no stress. That's the way I measure success. Women around me, they glowing. Real ones only I'm choosing. No drama, just peace. Everybody here with me. Private trips overseas. Different views, different breeds. I don't rush, it's smooth. Everything coming with ease. I don't hate, I live. Give it back, that's a gift. I've been blessed, I admit. So I spread it, that's it. Yeah, I remember when I had less. Now it's all coming back.
There we go. You got 148 likes.
In my own lane, I don't follow trend. Came along, yeah, I'm a benefit. Private plane, yeah, we taking off. Everything I wanna get enough.
I think 157. There we go.
Yeah. We reached the market. So we can get a couple more likes in the game.
Please take the love, y'all. Please stay.
Yeah.
Love, man.
Get a couple more likes in the game. No, Chicago. I'm gonna let Trey work a little bit more, so he can get his music game up. He ain't ready yet. But let's get a couple more likes up in the game.
Sorry, you do not have a song. You do not have a song that can outbeat that. But I understand you.
Wait. Are you asking? Are you saying?
I understand.
Are you 1 second, sir?
I understand.
Are you saying you want an AI music battle?
Listen, I understand. I want a music battle
because you're gonna lose that badly.
Listen.
Gospel, R&B, soul, jazz. You ain't ready yet. You young.
You don't know nothing about the See, the AI songs I create, I talk about stuff I done really did. I talk about real life.
You think I talk about fake stuff when I make songs?
Listen, private planes, we ain't living regular.
I ain't gonna talk about no private planes. I'm gonna talk about you gonna lose. You ain't been out there trying. Put your tears. Make a T.I. picture. You crying.
We talking about top floors. You ain't never been out there.
You talking rich stuff? I'm gonna talk about poor stuff and whoop
your
ass.
Again.
I'm gonna talk about poor stuff and whoop your ass.
You ain't been out there.
Do this. Hush your mouth. Hush your mouth. You're gonna lose badly in the AI battle.
That's crazy.
Listen,
it ain't gonna sound as better than mine. It ain't gonna be as good as better than mine. Rest in your masculinity, young man.
Bro, can you quit talking, bro?
Rest in your masculinity, young man. You don't want to do it,
bro. Again, if I'm creating AI song, it's gonna be realistic.
Right, you're gonna lose badly. Just rest in your masculinity. Let's move forward.
All right, cool. All right.
That ain't never. You ain't never gonna be me on no music. That ain't no fucking.
I like this version of Nighties. I ain't heard Nighties talk like this.
Really?
Better AI.
You believe anything this nigga say?
I love this version.
Nigga will argue about anything.
He's stuck on his craft.
Hey.
All right, now it's too smart.
When he start talking about
robot making
Rockstar. If he start talking about money, Rockstar. If he start talking about money, I gracefully bow out. I'm a poor man. I ain't got no money. If he start talking about all the bras you get, I'm gonna gracefully bow out. I ain't got no bitches. But when it comes to this music, you can't fuck with me.
I love music.
Any kind of music.
Everything else,
it was on Rockstar.
Everything else, I bow out.
All right, hold on. Shout out to Trip with the $2 F with the team. Appreciate that, Trip. All right, go ahead, Rockstar.
I'm sorry, I forgot you. I forgot you don't cuss. I'll start doing my shit more.
Go ahead, Trip. Go ahead, Rockstar.
Yeah, man. Honestly, I think everybody have their roles in life. You know what I'm saying? It was a time when I protested. Nothing's wrong with it. I just think that there are levels to community service. When I was younger, yes, I protested. I did that. That's what the youngsters are for. The protest started with college students. It wasn't originally an adult thing, right? It's nothing wrong with it, but it's level. I actually think both of them are wrong, respectfully. I think we should do it all, but it's levels to it. But I think that they are both wrong. The reason I say this is because there's some things that we got to understand. Actions speak louder than words. That's one thing. Okay. Two, it starts with us. It starts with us, ourselves, right? You know what I'm saying? Be the change you want to be. You know what I mean? And the bottom line is that ever since this country was created, it was built off capitalism. Even if, it was a time where if slaves had enough money, they could buy themselves free, right? So at the end of the day, we have
a lot of times, black people with money went and bought slaves, but them slaves was their family. They was buying their family out of slavery. So that is a fact also.
To start going about this individually and grouply as a capitalistic mindset. Most of us don't own stocks, but then we complain about not getting a piece of American pie, but then we don't do the American pie type things. You can't argue about why I ain't getting a piece of the pie, but you didn't go to the store to get the ingredients. You didn't help cook the motherfucker. You didn't watch it. You did nothing to cook the pie, right? We don't get life insurance. We don't do none of this shit. We don't do group economics. I said this before on the podcast.
Yeah, you need life insurance. You need a will. You need trust. Whatever couple dollars you got that you're not spending, you need to put them dollars in the stock market or invest in a business. You need that money to be making money for you. Whenever you get some money, that money need to be making money for you.
Last week, do you know if just, I think 18 million of us gave away $5, we can open a hospital and it'll be funded for the next 5 years before it needs to make a profit. That's just one hospital. That's $5 fucking.
That's Bo.
At the end of the day, it starts with us. Now, let me know when 2 minutes up.
Time.
First business, right?
Time.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, so that's what it's all about. We don't even value marriage no goddamn more. The most wealthiest and best opportunity.
Time, Rock. It's on Blanco.
Yeah, they're married. It's
marriage. Yeah, marriage is important. Family is important. Family working as a unit. When your kid, I try to get my son to get online and sell. I told him buy some all white. Back then it was Echo, I believe. Mark Echo shoes. Paint them shit gold and make the rhino purple, gold and purple, purple and gold. That's the Crown Royal bag, and sell them shit online. Why? Just so you have that entrepreneurial spirit about yourself. You want to have multiple streams of income. And I want to be the example of that. I'm finna put this merch out. I'm finna do all this shit. I just gotta, we just trying to rebuild back up. Once we get this channel monetized, we're gonna go over to the other channel and get it monetized. I'm gonna be a little bit more. I'm gonna change up a few things, but y'all just wait and see. Just wait and see.
What's good? What's good? Yo, I believe in order for can you hear me good?
Yeah.
Yes, we can hear you, nigga.
Yeah. Hey man, got a expensive mic now. I can rap and I can sing salsa.
Yeah, gotta get that shit, gang.
But look, I believe in order for the Negro race to kind of advance, bro, you ain't gonna have no choice but to create a political action committee, bro. That's the starting point, right? I know everybody want to do the Democrat, the Republican thing. Both of the niggas don't got nothing for us. All right, cool, right? That's the starting point right there, bro. There's no way around it. Because when you create a political action committee, right? Now it's all the Negroes, right? With our best interests at heart. So it's got to be, obviously the answer is going to be, you got to be in person. Because at that point, I know you know me, we live in the same neighborhood. And then what affects you is going to affect me too. The internet can be used as a tool because this nigga really live in Chicago. I'm over here in Phoenix, Arizona right now. His problem, like even though that we are Negroes, like we are disconnected because the stuff that he go through, his taxes probably higher. Whatever issue we got going on, it really don't affect me. Like I got a different issue. So that's why you got to be in person because it's somebody close to you. You see what I'm saying? Then you got to get with the lobbyist group, right? Then people that are close that create those goddamn laws, bro. From creating political action group, you got to get with the lobbyist group because you need to get in the ears of the lawmakers. You want to create stuff that advance the Negro race, you gotta get with the lobbyist group. And you know how you get there? I've seen it with my own eyes. With the mother of my kids, she got a job, right? That's it, 2 minutes?
I'm gonna let you land.
Yes.
Yo, I seen people, the guy that run the DA office when she got her internship, bro, people just got money. They were spending money. You know why? Because the guy announced that he was going to be the major. Bro, people was giving this guy 20,000, 30,000, 40,000. You know why, Trey? Because they go attaching themselves to the major. So now when he becomes the big guy, now I can push my agenda.
Yep.
And guess what? You know what the other people had in common? None of them was on the internet. None of them
said the same thing I said.
Can I tack on?
Rick James wig with glitter in it and move.
Man, let me tack on to this point.
What's
up, man?
Get out that wheelchair, nigga.
Let me tack on. Hey, Smart. So my alderman.
Let Real respond. Thank you.
So I'm just tacking on to Blanco's point. So my alderman is Bill, right? I'm in the 9th Ward. Okay.
Yep.
I went to Corliss. He went to Corliss, right?
Yep.
You know what most people say? Bill should be doing more because he's a graduate of Corliss. Bill has been in the 9th Ward for 20 years, fam. With little to no opposition.
Little.
How many times has the alumni of Corliss donated to his campaign? You see what I'm saying? That dude he's a full politician. You got to play the game. You cannot show up to a chess match with Connect Four Pieces. So now what I'm trying to get them to do is, hey man, listen, as much scholarships as we give, hey, can we allocate maybe 1,000, maybe 5,000, for what y'all want to see him do? Because Gwendolyn Brooks is in his ward too. Yeah, Gwendolyn Brooks. So he's all in the Gwendolyn Brooks, right? Yep. And Butler is in our building, so he's co-signing some of that activity too.
Yep.
But what happens when you start to fund his campaign and his re-elections and you actually playing the game like you playing the game?
I got skin in the game now.
Right.
And the thing is over here, the stuff that we're doing over here on this internet, the only thing that we can do over here is group economics. That's it. That's the most. Give each other advice for certain stuff like, yo, you know what I mean, to grow each other's business, each other's real life, whatever.
Right. So galvanization
is in real life in the community that actually affects you, bro. There's no way around it, bro. And then take that community, right, in that city. Now you can take it national wise. You see what I'm saying?
Wait. Chicago, didn't I say one nation? We all on the same page. What is he saying different?
No, what are you talking about? This is not a competition, right?
It's not a competition. What I'm saying is he's saying the same thing, and y'all make it seem like he's saying, okay, no, it's not so. Why is it so wet, Trey?
Because we ask everybody.
No, wait, let Trey talk. Why is it so wet, Trey? Go ahead, sir.
Because we ask everybody to speak and give their opinion on how these things should be handled.
Right.
So are you upset that
I'm never upset. I'm saying he's saying the same thing. What I'm saying is this. I don't know why you're upset. Are you upset?
Nigga, how am I upset?
No, you're saying I'm upset. I'm not upset at all. I'm just saying he's saying the same thing I'm saying. I'm thinking it's one nation. We all on the same page. And what we can do on the internet is galvanizing and intensify that one nation mindset. Where does that sound like I'm upset at, sir? I'm saying he's saying the same thing.
Rebutted anybody. Everybody else.
No. Just because y'all sensitive, y'all don't understand what I'm saying. He's saying the same thing I'm saying. That is not me being. Not no gaslighting.
Well,
Let me
no
ask you something, bro.
gaslighting. When I said we don't have a voter block, we should have that. When I said we should be on the same page,
And
we don't have that. And we should all be together.
No,
He said
nobody
the same
was
thing.
nobody, bro. Everybody was good with what everybody said, regardless of their opinion.
But why are you upset? Because I'm just
nobody is upset. We just trying to figure out why you want to be voted. Nigga, you bro, why you only taking
I never call you that. I don't call you niggas.
Man, my nigga, I don't try to hear none of that, nigga.
But I don't call you none of those names.
I call you what I want to, nigga. Now what, nigga?
But, okay, so you want to call me a nigga, I'm gonna call you Trey, because that's what
okay, so bro, it don't even matter.
It does matter.
You are the only person. You are the only person. You want to name call with the lame pussy stuff, my nigga. Wrong guy.
It don't matter that you name pussy.
All you lame dudes, that's what y'all do. When somebody make a mistake, what y'all do is y'all say somebody in the That's what lame niggas do.
I didn't call him lame. I didn't call him pussy. I didn't say anything about his mom. He gets to determine who's lame and who's pussy and all other stuff. That's the comedy to me. You the runner of the show. You the boss over there. All I said was Poppy said the same thing I said. But me and Poppy been talking for 4 years. Me and Chicago been talking for 4 years. I've been talking to Taz for at least 2 years. So I don't understand where the vitriol comes from. I don't understand why you upset, little dude. We understand you used to the strength and conditioning coach. You know about boxing, so you got skill and whatever else. Why are you upset with a senior citizen that Tripp keeps saying is in a wheelchair and I can't move and I'm fat and all of this shit? Why are you so upset, sir? Felix, why you feel that way? Why do you feel like that? Why
let me ask you. Let them, because it's just gonna get more confusing. Let them two do it.
I want to talk to that fat nigga.
Let me ask you.
Don't talk to that mushroom nose, curly fry having midget.
Let me ask you a question, bro. How do you think the Asian people get all this bread from? How do you think
they collectivize? They one-minded.
They collectivize and they one-minded, and they spend their money on specific lobbyists to do a specific thing. Matter of fact, I'm gonna end it right here because again, I don't know why Trey be so in his feelings when I talk. I'm not upset. I'm just saying that. Well, me and Chicago and Poppy always been in agreement with each other. So we always been on the same page. All I said was, he said the same thing I said, and y'all was like, wow. And he's right, because we already agree on that. I fuck with Poppy Blanco, he right. I fuck with Chicago Rilla, he right. I don't understand how me saying I said it first was me somehow being emotional, and then all of a sudden I'm a lame and a sucker and I don't even know how to be lame. How do you be lame, y'all? I'm fat and old and all this other shit. Let me explain to me, how do you be lame? I have no clue what being lame is. But whatever it is, I ain't never been it. And when somebody's yelling it, how do you know so much about lameness unless you're lame? Respectfully. Only a lame know what lame look like. That's why I don't know what it look like, because I'm not a lame. A lame with his money soon shall part. That's what I know. Or supposedly is the situation. But yeah, I gotta stay away from the brother channel because he is so passionately against me. I'm a lame, I'm a sucker, something about my mama. We shall see. We'll go on and exist away from the Truth Teller channel because something I said to him at some point is still heavy on his heart. We got any new people in the business? What's going on, Mo Business? That looked like somebody new. I'm finna break the rules today, y'all. I'm finna break the rules today. Y'all pray for me. I don't know what this is. This look like a bunch of roaches put together. It don't look like no regular. Let's get here. I'm most definitely gonna fall asleep today, huh? He said, Nightish, what did he say? Rabbit said, Nightish, you cut people off and it annoys them. Am I the only one on panels cutting people off, though? Am I the only one cutting people off on this panel? Am I the only one cutting people off on this panel, though?
I can't go to, I actually have to react to it from Myron's channel because it was heavily edited. So all of like the cuss words and the crazy stuff have been edited out of it, which my assistant let me know of that. So I'm going to go ahead and react to it from there. Now let's see if we can get this pulled up properly. And yes, here we go. I'm also going to make it a little bit faster, so it's not going to be as slow as usual. Why is my background like that? Let's go ahead and update that. Yeah, let's put the flag in the background, and let's do that. All right, so I sped up the video, so it's not going to be at normal speed. It's going to be at 1.25, so just a little bit faster than normal, so we can kind of get through it. But let's go.
Oh my goodness, I gotta slow this down because he got his. I'm gonna skip Fugazi and go to the original video. Yeesh, I didn't know he had it sped up on time. A visitor from another star system is heading in, and we have no plan. We don't need to have no plan. You don't need to have no plan. Man of Tomorrow is live. Father's Day special. No, we going to Fatty channel. We want to go to the Fatty Andrew Wilson, Myron Gaines. Okay, this ain't the show. This is a response to the show. Give me a second, y'all. Y'all be patient with me if y'all don't mind. Y'all be patient with me while I go find. Okay, you are. Sarah says these are clips of the show, not the full show. Let me see. Let me see. I believe this is the show. I showed 2 seconds of this, so I put this in the description also. Copy. I didn't drop the shit. Paste. Oh, it's already there. Okay. We want to put the new thing there. 1.27 seconds, y'all. We almost copy, paste it, save it, move this, get rid of this, shrink this down. Let me see. Let me see. Moving this out. Snatching Andrew. Snatching this up. Full screening it. Put it up. Okay. Let's see. Nobody knew. Okay.
Do you agree with Andy, or do you think it was that will be too much?
Andrew's talking about he believes the death penalty would have been justified. I don't believe that. I think that it's a manslaughter charge. Like, obviously, it was a heinous crime, but I don't think it was in Carmelo's intention to delete the guy. I think that there was a level of conflict between him and these other boys. Now he made a very, very crucial mistake to use a tool, and obviously, you know, the other boy is deceased. But I think saying that you think the death penalty would have been a better result is absolutely ridiculous.
Oh, he just unintentionally stabbed him in the heart. It was an accident.
No, he intentionally stabbed him in the heart. Before that, who was he? Before that, who was Austin? Who was Austin before that day, and who was Carmelo before that day? Was Carmelo a bully? Was Carmelo walking around with hoodies on, you know, trying to be hardcore in that rich community? My understanding of Frisco, Texas, is that that's where affluent people live. My understanding is that he did well in school and he had 2 jobs. So can we look at the individual that made a horrible decision in that moment on that day? Or is it just fucking nigga stabbed a white man?
I never said that, bro. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
Manslaughter.
I didn't say that. I'm saying that I don't think his. Listen, I'm saying I don't think his intention was to delete the guy.
Oh, so what is your intention when you stab somebody in the heart? Is it to just not kill them, or is it to kill them?
What do you mean? What do you mean
if
by
you stabbed a person in the heart? What do you mean? Would you try to convince me that you didn't mean to kill him when you were stabbing him in the heart?
I honestly think that the boy was stupid. I think that it's ridiculous. I don't think that he should have got off. I think that, yeah, of course, he had to go.
Yeah, it should have been some punishment. It's just that's an extreme punishment. What's going on, SD? What's going on, Alpha Omega? Welcome into the building. Happy Juneteenth weekend and happy Father's Day.
To prison for what he did, but I don't think that he premeditated that he wanted
How
to
is it not
delete the guy.
premeditated if you pull out a knife and stab somebody in the heart, dude? Yes, that's
Well, in
premeditated.
situations like that where he was obviously the smaller guy, and we know this happens in
Oh, what?
every day. Listen, let me finish what I'm saying before you start
All right,
making
go
sound
ahead, man.
effects.
Go ahead.
Like seriously, like don't do that, innit? Yeah.
Do what?
So like basically.
Go ahead.
Let's go on Mike and then interrupt it. King reaches, and then when he lands, Andrew will.
Don't do that, because
No, King, I'm here to moderate. Don't worry about it. Finish your statement, and then you can go afterwards, and then we move to the bottom.
As I was saying, like at the end of the day, like we wasn't there, you wasn't there. You don't know what was said. You don't know the temperature.
With my interactions with Andrew Wilson, which was one time on Raising Tomato Channel, I would never give him the time of day to react to him in that way. Don't get emotional. Be passive aggressive like him. He's trying to make it, intentional, premeditated. You need to get back at him in the same manner, passive aggressively. It's because it was a white guy and you're a white guy. You think the most horrible thing should happen when a black man does something in response to a young white man? Is that what this is? Is it racial, Andrew?
Child, or you don't know what was going on. All you know is that, and all you're going off of is that he stabbed the boy. And I understand that. But you're saying that he should have got the death penalty. I just don't agree with it. I don't think he was on some serial killer vibes, like, oh, I'm coming out my house today to take someone's life. I don't think he was that was the situation.
Well, let's
now,
go.
do I think as a boxer, I'm a fighter. Yeah, I'm somebody that uses my hands. I don't believe in carrying weapons. I don't. So in terms of 35 years, do I think that was he took someone's life. So at the end of the day, if you take someone's life, your life should be ruined, basically. But you're saying the death penalty, I don't agree with that.
Yeah, but you see how you never made an actual argument for why. You just vibing it, right? Just my vibe.
I don't think you were. I just told you. No. Don't say
one second. Hey, one second. Wait, 1 second, friends. Hey, King, let him land, and I'll give him a chance to correct him.
My turn.
No, King, you will have the
calm down, bro.
Friends.
Don't tell me.
Hey, friends. We talk. Hey. We talked before the show. If your opponent is committing a mistake, don't interrupt him. Let him land his plane. And King, afterwards, you are left the chance to say he is wrong and this is why. Go ahead, Andrew.
Yeah, so anyway, all you gave me was vibes. You didn't give me a single argument for why he doesn't deserve the death penalty. You don't think so. Well, that's nice. You also said, well, we don't really know because you weren't there. That's great. We had a trial. That's what that was there for, so that we could discover the facts of the case. And as it turns out in the facts of the case, all that happened was these other kids moved.
I believe that if you believe that, be consistent. So when a white person shoots a brother, electrocute or get that motherfucker poison. Every time. No discussion. Black Lives Matter, prove it. When a white person does anything to a black person or an Asian person or anybody else, electrocute that motherfucker or give him a lethal injection. Let's be consistent with this death penalty shit. So that Asian dude that shot that 14-year-old boy, Cyrus, give him a needle, put him in a chair. Go find Zimmerman, give him a needle, put him in a chair. Every time y'all do it, give you a needle, put you in the chair. Let's keep it consistent. We should be seeing a lot of those folks that do that shit electrocuted or poisoned.
His stuff, and that made him upset, right? They got in each other's faces. There was a moderate shove. He pulled out a knife, stabbed him in the heart. Now you say, well, that's not premeditated. The second you go for a weapon, pull it out and stab somebody, you are making the conscious premeditated decision to kill them. By the way, in the state that they were in, when it comes to murder, they don't even make...
It's not premeditated. Premeditated mean I came to the school looking for Austin. What you do in the moment, what is the premeditation? What if he been walking around with that knife his whole school situation because people been bullying him or doing whatever? He always had that knife there. That's not premeditated for an individual. That's fear. When Mike Tyson bit Evander Holyfield on the ear, that's fear. Now, the whole "don't touch me again" is an opportunity for Austin to go get a teacher, and it's an opportunity for Carmelo to go get a teacher. But for somebody come in and touch you and tell you got to move, don't touch me, and just leave me alone, is what's being said when he say, "Don't touch me again," or because you shouldn't have been touching him in the first place.
Make those distinctions. They don't even do that. There's like, look, if it's the case in Texas that you
and Andrew Wilson is just an asshole, period. Fuck Andrew Wilson.
Come on in.
Plan, it's always a treat when players leave.
Happy Juneteenth weekend and happy Father's Day, Sir Lord ADS.
Happy Father's Day, Nidus. How you doing, brother?
I'm blessed and highly favored. I feel like I woke up another day.
You know one thing you left off the list? First weekend of summer. The 22nd was the official first day of summer. So all that fell in one weekend. Juneteenth, first day of summer, and Father's Day. Man, you can't beat that shit. That's dope.
How are you? You're a father, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
How are you feeling today as a father?
I feel great. I really do.
As I like hearing that. I want the best for you, Lord ADS. Sir Lord ADS.
Yeah.
Y'all do not forget that fucking sir. It's like a duke. Sir
Facts.
Lord ADS.
Stacks of facts. But nah, man. My son texted me today, happy Father's Day. I was good with that. You know what I'm saying? I plan on talking to him a little bit later on this evening. I'm cool on that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't expect no gifts, no nothing like that though this year. So all good, right?
Yep.
Only thing missing was a finals game, man. Damn, Knicks blew out the Spurs, so we didn't get that this year. But I mean,
you know how the New Yorkers feel about that, right?
Yeah, they flopped their way to the championship, but that's okay. They can have their little championship. Don't have
they
their fun.
flopped their way there. He being messy, y'all.
Just keeping it real, what I saw.
Tell my son he got a little grandbaby. Happy Father's Day. Get him out the way right quick. There we go. Shoot that out there to him. There you go. Yeah, let's get back to the white man talking to the UK black man.
Murder them under whatever the circumstances are, premeditated or not, it's the same penalty. So you don't even know what the facts are of the case. You don't know what you're talking about, dude.
King uninterrupted, please.
At the end of the day, as I said, I don't think the boy's intention was to delete the guy. I think that there was an altercation, and I think that he probably was feeling like, I'm the smaller guy. There's more of them. He was in their environment, their tent or whatever. He probably was scared and thinking, oh, I'm gonna get beat up. I've got to do what I've got to do. But I don't think that his mindset was, I want to delete the guy. That's what I honestly believe. And
we both on the same page. I want to get him up off of me. I don't think his intention was, I want to kill him.
Somebody like me who's been in a lot of situations, bro, like sometimes you'll make stupid decisions that you regret later. I'm sure the boy regrets it, but I don't think that he premeditated that I want to take this boy's life. I think that he was in altercation, and you're saying the trial, we have all the facts. You don't have all the facts. because you don't know who's lying. You don't know what pieces of information is left out. We don't know. All we're going off of is what these people said. They came to court and said, and that's it. You still wasn't there. You still don't know 1,000% what happened. You only know
all you're doing,
certain part that you know.
All you're doing is making a gaps argument. You don't know for sure 1,000% anything by the same exact logic.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
Hang on, relax. You don't know anything.
Don't tell me to don't do that passive aggressive.
Dude, I'm not. It's not. It's aggressive.
You've never seen me upset in your life.
Nothing passive
You've never
about
seen
it.
me
I'm
upset in
literally
your life.
telling you, just
You've
relax
never
for
seen
a
me
second.
upset in your life. So don't tell me, relax,
okay,
I'm relaxed, I'm calm.
Can I get 3 words out without you interrupting?
This is me normal.
And losing your mind?
This is me being normal, bro.
You're good. Then just normally
you don't
be
need to keep
quiet so
telling
I
me
can
to
make my
relax.
point. Can you normally be
Yeah,
quiet?
cool.
so I
Don't
make
tell
my
me to
point?
relax because I'm relaxed. I'm calm.
Okay, chill out, bro. Whatever you want me. Whatever you want me to say.
Stop saying that. Just get on with what you're saying.
You have to close your mouth.
Yeah, let's try not to be so emotional. Because you know his intention is to be an asshole. Clearly, always.
I mean, the way I see it is, it was rigged, but they had enough ammunition to get away with it. So it is what it is, right? It's all about that lawyer, man. At the end of the day, I tell people.
Yeah,
get
that
mad
was a
at me when I
shitty
mention
defense lawyer. Yes.
Yeah. That's what it really comes down to. Your lawyer suck, right? And this is what happens when you pay what they say, $75K for a lawyer in a high-profile case like this. Saying don't really move the needle, right?
You need a high-profile lawyer. You got to spend a little bit more money.
Yes, sir. A good one costs you about $250.
Yeah, there you go. Spend about $250. And your son would have definitely been home quickly. Because what they're gonna do with that $250 is probably split it with the judge and the prosecutors. Divvy that bitch up. $75K, $25K a piece. No, that ain't gonna work. Because that was a very race-driven trial. And in a one of those cities where those are affluent people, they want to make sure there's certain protections that go on, but you can get away with some shit if you give up $250,000. You'll almost be like OJ. But what would have happened was then people would have been pissed the fuck off. They was unhappy with the 35. You hear this man saying he should get the death penalty. That's what we call a dog whistle.
Facts. Better them being pissed the fuck off. Well, forgive me. Better them for being pissed off than you being pissed off. I'll say that right at the top. So if they're gonna be pissed off, let land in my favor, right? I'm good with that.
We'd have to leave Frisco though.
Well, they have was it $634,000 minus 38%. I'm giving them a little credit there. I'm not sure they paid up front at the end. So that knocks it down to about 380, 400K, something like that. And then from there, I don't know what happened. That this is in a year, April 25th to what is it?
This is
June
20th.
Yeah.
June
So about
18th or something like that.
Year and some change, yeah. So that money's gone, it's spent, right? They stayed in Frisco, which to me was the most disappointing part about this, right? If you say y'all being harassed, they taking your man's job and he ain't finding no work out there, why would you relocate in the same city where that this this type of motion or these type of attitudes are going to be extremely hostile towards you in that city, right?
Extremely.
Yeah. So I think Carmelo got screwed on both ends. Yeah, to be the truth. I think his parents didn't know what to do with the money. They're probably first time seeing some money like that. You know what I'm saying? And then the prosecutor just took full advantage of it. Like, oh man, they got this cheap ass lawyer. I'm gonna cook their ass. So I think it was a combination of things there.
Charleston White is blaming the dad for not being more vocal, more proactive across the board. Because if I was the father of Carmelo, I would have never fucked with that nigga Dominique Alexander. And if the other father came there, I wouldn't have kicked him out. I would have had open arms and say, we sorry for what happened and you're losing your son, but we care. It was a lot of fucked up shit that happened from the get-go. And then I'd have had more of a kind of relationship with the father of the lost son and tell him that, we do have remorse for the situation. This was horrible for both kids. And I do believe my kid deserves some consequences. And publicly say that.
No, I'm not giving anybody bright ideas. Let's start with that. But I would have shown remorse and definitely not the father up on stage and definitely not got that guy Dominique. That dude had a whole felony, man, and you let him up on your team, bro. In a legal case. That's crazy.
And he's not a fucking lawyer. He's just a fucking rebel rouser. A shit starter, race baiter. With a case.
With a case. Facts.
Hey, friends. Hey, one second, friends. 1 second. Hey, friends. If somebody tells you to relax, you know what it means. It's for you to get agitated. Don't fall for it, please. Okay? Calm down. Relax. Calm down. Relax. Don't fall for it. If somebody tells you to calm down, it's for you to control yourself.
Right, he can just carry on with what he's saying. Don't need to keep telling
How
you.
am I supposed to do that when
Carry
you
on
can't
with what
close
you're
your
saying.
yap?
He gonna just keep saying shit to agitate you because he can agitate you. When me and him had a discussion, I had him agitated because I don't give a fuck about somebody saying nigger and dumb, and because that's the shit they always gonna do is that black men are dumb and they're so much more intelligent and they run a world and everything belongs to them. And if you bite on that, you bite. I just ignore it and laugh at them and talk about how they women like to fuck niggas because they dicks are so little. Let's get to the racial shit. Your wife has a asshole the size of a silver dollar. Say that kind of shit to him. That's the shit that triggers them.
Close your mouth to let me do a sentence.
It's totally fine. Let me bring Mr.
Like I don't interrupt you, and you just can't close your mouth for 5 seconds.
Let me bring Mr. Fantastic.
Serious impulse control
like that. You wouldn't talk like this in person.
Serious impulse control issues.
You wouldn't talk like this in person, but carry on in it.
Oh, so you're gonna beat me up now?
I'm just saying it's unrealistic.
I'm not violent, and if you say I am, I'll kick your ass.
Unrealistic. It's unrealistic.
I'm not.
You
violent,
would just be
but I'll
normal.
kick your ass.
Everyone would be normal. Everyone would be normal.
Yeah,
that's
then
what I'm
just be
saying to you.
normal. Be normal.
So why do you need to keep saying calm down? I'm saying I'm calm, and you keep saying it over and over again to be antagonizing.
Because the other person won't shut up. Then you tell them to calm
and
down.
And now you're saying shut up and all of this. Like, bro, when you tell someone to shut up, what do you expect?
You still won't calm
Like,
down.
oh, okay.
I
yeah,
didn't tell you to shut up. I asked you to relax.
And then you said close your mouth and all this kind of antagonizing.
Later because you won't.
Just carry on
let
with
somebody
what you're
talk.
saying, bro. I'm gonna stop.
Is anybody but
carry
you
on
allowed
with
to
what you
talk
got
this
to say.
entire panel?
I'm gonna stop talking. Carry
It's
on
gonna be
with
you
what you want to say.
filibustering. Yeah, great. So all you have to do is just let me speak. So anyway, when it comes to the things that you just said, there's a whole bunch of rebuttals to them. The first thing is like, sure, you can't know anything 1,000%, I guess. Great. The purpose for a trial is so that we could discover facts about the trial. Once we discover the facts about the trial, that we go based on the evidence. And we do have compelling evidence that there was no justification whatsoever for Carmelo Anthony to pull a folding knife out of his pocket and stab the other kid in the heart. We have good, compelling evidence for that. So, by the way, the jury agrees with me, and the judge agreed, handed him down 35 plus years. So, what do you mean?
Cool state.
Yeah. So, So it wasn't a judge; it was a jury in Texas, as you said, right? The judge didn't really give the sentencing. The jury decided it. Second thing, yeah, you're right about the premeditation and things not being necessary or needed, but being that the judge and the prosecution considered manslaughter, it leans to the fact of the matter they were considering that it could have possibly been manslaughter also, even though of course there was the worst.
And that was my thing. The fact that manslaughter was on the table, you can consider manslaughter, and then you look at this guy's history. Does he have a prior history of stabbing somebody? Does he have a prior history of fighting with somebody? Does he have a prior history of arguing with somebody? What happened in the moment was horrifying and shouldn't have happened. But who is the individual? Is the individual the monster that y'all say is? Because somebody said in the chat the other day to me, and I ignore it because I know they is gang goofy and lying. Oh, he's a good guy. No, that's not what's being said. We're saying, where is he a bad guy? Where's the history of the so-called bad guy? Y'all are saying because y'all little wankers is pink and your woman is never satisfied. Oh, this is the most horrible black man ever existed. How? Where?
Possible outcome, man. I didn't see him. I definitely saw him getting time, but I saw him getting maxed out at the manslaughter 20-year rate. At the same time, though, 35 years ain't 99, right? Oh, and as far as the death penalty, it was never on the table because he was a minor. Even though they're trying him as an adult, he can't receive the death penalty. If we're going to, properly talk about the state of Texas and the parameters that were in the case. And again, there are very, very unfortunate things, right? Again, when we start talking premeditation, be it necessary or not, the clear understanding of it is, hey, I'm going to kill somebody today. I don't think that Carmelo Anthony came out of his house saying, I'm going to kill a white person, I'm going to kill Austin Metcalf or anything today. He made the worst possible decision and had the worst possible outcome. Actually, I just learned this a week ago. I think they say it's less than 10% of people that get stabbed die from stabbings. Okay. Now, of course, stabbings are far more lethal ways of, ending an altercation or dealing in an altercation than fighting. And I would have suggested, or I would have definitely preferred him fight it out with his hands than use a weapon. And this is why you don't bring weapons, a knife to a fist fight, because stuff like this can happen. So is 35 years too much? Being that he got found guilty for murder, no, it's not too much at all, because he could have got 99 years. They could have maxed him out. So, despite feeling like it was more towards the manslaughter, because I don't think that, that he's not this fucking ninja assassin that knows exactly where the heart is and aimed directly for the heart and stabbed the boy. I think it's very, very, again, he shouldn't have used a knife in the first place, but it was the worst possible outcome that it was. And being that he could have got 99 years and he didn't even get half of that, 35 years and then eligibility of parole at 17 and a half, that's more than reasonable. I'm done.
Is it, I don't know. Is it my turn for rebuttal? Because I saw somebody else up on the screen. I'm not sure. I'm just trying to follow the rules. Okay, gotcha.
Pause it right quick.
Well, there's an olive branch here. There's some things.
What they're not measuring is the context of the case, right? Remember, context is probably a bigger piece than the crime itself in this particular case, right? You know what I'm saying? Some of the stuff he said, a lot of it was absolutely true in the video. They were saying that, you know what I'm saying? That, yeah, he was approached by them, right? Because he was sitting down. They came up on the bleachers like they got a call from somebody, probably Eddie, his homeboy, because he was talking trash.
It wasn't Eddie.
Yeah,
Eddie,
man.
did you do that, Eddie? Did you set your boy up?
Somebody did. Well, they thought it was going to be cute just to throw him up out of that tent, right? Whoop his ass, send him on his way. What they got was a surprise out of the deal. Guy had a knife. They didn't know it. So it didn't go as planned, right? In that circumstance for them. I don't want to see anybody's kid out because, like I said, it's Father's Day. I would hate to be a father waking up without my child. I really would hate that. You know what I'm saying? But all in all, a lot of context of this case got left out, right? It's just more of the hyper focus on that he stabbed somebody versus everything that surrounded it, the situation. Like it did look, if you look at the video, like he was being jumped. Like some guy was pushing him or pulling for his bag or something.
I really can't see nothing in that video, really. Because
I went to the
so far away. And then the fact that he was able to run out of the back meant he had that option. But in a stand your ground state, I thought wasn't nobody able to tell you to leave a tent and definitely not put hands on you and then try to put hands on you a second time.
Facts.
You touch me once, leave me alone. That's all I'm saying. Then you try to touch me again, and then you there with a group of people. What I would be thinking, I don't give a fuck if he was the same size as Austin. is if I hit Austin Hunter gonna get in it, and these other 3 people that he brought up here. It's 5 people up here. And the whole tent is Hunters and them school. And Eddie done already sold me out because the first time he touched me, Eddie didn't say, hey man, I invited him. Leave him alone. He okay.
Facts.
That I agree with you on. So the first point, when you're asking about the death penalty, you're right. It wasn't on the table. They were asking what should have happened. This, to me, is a hypothetical about idealism. You're asking ideally what would you want to have seen in a case like this. I don't think the death penalty would be off the table from my moral view. You're right in the facts that wasn't on the table as far as sentencing goes. However, life imprisonment, I think, was actually on the table as far as sentencing goes. I think it was. Am I incorrect there?
Yeah, you're incorrect. Like it was maxed out at 99 years, but they can't give him life. Because, well, no. Even still, he has the ability. Well, technically, you're right.
It's life.
But yeah. So 99 years would be life for all intents and purposes. But by the letter of the law, he can't be given life in prison.
Because, like, what would he be? 116?
Yeah, he has. But you're right. You're correct. But I'm just saying, going by the actual statutes and things, he has to be the eligibility of parole being that.
Yeah, that's an irritating white asshole right there. Fuck the Crucible.
Even though they tried him as an adult, he was a minor when the offense occurred. My bad. So technically you're right. That would definitely be life.
So again, olive branch there. No disagreement there, but I do think that they could have given him a much more rigid sentence. I would have been fine with it. I would have been fine with the 99 years if they could have done it. And when it comes to this idea, though, one of the things that you said here that I do take issue with is when you're talking about the stabbing itself. You don't think that he purposely was setting out to kill him. You said 10% of stabbing victims only die, which, by the way, is still really high. Just so you know, 10% is still enormously high when it comes to a thing that kills you. If 10% of the activities that you do would kill you, you would avoid those 10%, right? So when we're talking about this,
buddy,
it's actually...
I worked on no. I worked in the most dangerous place on the planet, bro, for like substantial military carrier flight deck.
I don't think that has a 10% mortality rate. I'd be willing to bet right now.
Well, I'm just telling you that it's the most top 5, no less than top 5.
Most but I'd be willing to bet you that it's not even close to a 10% mortality. Not even in the same universe.
So what would be? Give me an occupation that would be a 10% mortality.
I don't think that there are many occupations that would, which is why I'm saying that if it has a 10% mortality rate, you'd avoid it like the plague because the chance of it killing you are so outrageously high. So we try to minimize by saying it's 10%, but that's actually really high. If I were to give you 10 jelly beans and say one of these will kill you, would you pick and eat one? No. Right? That's still astronomical odds when you think about it. So that's the first thing that I'll take issue with. The second is when you say, well, he didn't intend to kill him, then why did he aim for the chest? Why not go for the leg? Why not go for the arm? Why not go for those things? Why would you stab in the chest? The chest is the area that you would normally go to if you wanted to kill somebody. That's not the area that you would go to if you didn't. Slashing an arm, going for the leg, going for the arms, things like this, going for the neck or chest, that looks like something that has the intent for a killing blow, from my opinion and from my view.
No, I agree with that. But again, that's what I'm saying. And being to the evidence has been presented. I can't say his intention or intent as far.
I'm gonna come right back to this when I come back later on, y'all. I'm finna go jump on somebody else's panel and talk shit to him. Lord ADS, got any closing words, brother?
Facts. Have fun, brother. Take care. Happy
Father's Day. Happy Father's Day. And the rest of y'all, be great. I'll be back in a minute.
We'll shut this motherfucker down.
That's all, folks.